Big 33 here with another PlayStation 2 tutorial for RPG Maker 2. I'm going to cover how to make respawnable plants, plants that you can harvest and then they will just respawn after a certain time. This may be a little lengthy, I'm not sure how long. So, first thing is to go to File, New, in Beginner mode, so that you have all of the preset data to use. This includes scripts, graphics, and all of the editable selections in the game. So to make that all editable to where you can alter all of the tabs in the game, you need to go to User, Level, and Hard. To do that, you will go to your menu, down to File, and Preferences. This will let you edit all of the preset data. So choosing hard mode will do this. If you start in normal mode, you won't have as much of the pre-made data as in beginner mode. And also you won't be able to do as much in hard mode. So starting in beginner and changing your user level to hard is probably the best option. So update and exit. This is going to be simple. The first thing I'm going to do is go to Graphics, Object Models, and I'm going to select one of the plants. I think it's going to be the mushroom, and then edit it and make this look like I want it to. I want it to kind of resemble a mushroom. So update and exit that. Now it's purple. I want to make it even more blue. So try that. That works. So this is how you edit the color and the size. You can even edit transparency here. The object models, there's not a whole lot you can do with them, but they are customizable. What I want to do with that model that I just used is plug it into an event, which I'm going to create new data and call this blue cap. It's going to be a normal type event since it's going to be a interactable event, and the model is going to be an object model, object type, and the model is going to be that mushroom we just edited. I could have copied the data, but it's not necessary for this. We want the start condition to be examined, and that's if you look at the item. And I'm going to have a condition as if a flag is off, and we're going to choose the first available flag, flag 261, and update and exit. And I'm actually going to name that flag by going to Game Settings, and going to the Custom tab, down to Flags, and change that flag I just created to picked. Be a little more precise here. So item 1 picked. That's will make it a little easier. Now the script is going to be short. I'm going to call this blue cat. Don't have to get too particular with it. And then when you interact with it, it will add an item to your inventory. So we're going to update and exit. Just have a mushroom. So go to game, items, create new data, and call this blue cat. This will be our mushroom, and we can have a description here, a strange looking fun guy. So a strange looking mushroom, basically. We're gonna have cannot sell, but you can discard it. And if you want to make this usable, you can put a direct effect here. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna show you how to take that mushroom and have it regrow. So there's a couple scripts we'll have to set up for that. But for the script for the actual mushroom, all it has to do is give you the items. So under party, possessions, and item, we're going to add one blue cap, or blue. One blue cap. So next, the last part will be to turn that flag, item 1 picked, on. This will take it away from being able to be picked up. Now we need one more script and one more variable. So we're going to go to game settings, go down to variables this time, and name a variable plant reset. So this will reset all of the plants. It won't just reset one. So the way I've had this set up, it'll turn on any of the flags that you have set for your pickable plant or your collectible item. So that script, do I have that? Did I do that? No. So that script is going to be plant reset. And actually I remembered one more bit of code I have to put in the last script. So under the blue cap, once the picked is on, you would data, script, events, control, temporary removal. So this will take it away, and then that flag will be on, and it won't activate. It will disappear or be removed. So update and exit that, and then edit plant reset to be script branch condition variable, and this is going to be that plant reset variable, and it's going to account for the amount of times you enter the map. So plant reset is equal to or above. Let's make it 300. I know that's high, but let's make it 200. 180. I'm not going to walk in back and forth that many times, but still. Equal to or above this number, equal to or greater than this symbol. It's not a number, it's a symbol. This symbol, equal to or greater than, if plant reset is at or above 180, update, then data, flags, item 1 picked, off. This will then make it reappear. So for each one of your items, you would have to have just them listed like this, and just have all 3 or 12 items that you want, just whatever you want to reset. And you can have this plant reset anywhere, really. It just has to exist in the map. And that's almost all this has to do. Once it resets the flag, it's going to reset itself. So go to data, variable, choose the plant reset, and make it 0. 0 plus 0, or 0. So now that you can pick this mushroom again, it restarts the counter, so that when you go to pick the mushroom, actually I want to do this. No, that's how I want to do it. Yeah, it will turn it off, and then every time you enter, it'll increase that number. Actually, I'm going to copy this. I don't think I should put it here. Let me delete that. Update and exit. And make another script for plant count. So this is going to increase the count. So when you touch this flag, the data variable plant reset is going to equal itself plus 1. So it's going to increase it by 1 when you cross the event that we plug this into. And then I'm going to have a script branch condition here. Script branch condition if plant reset is equal to or greater than 200. Copy this data variable, paste it, plant reset equals 0 plus 0. So this script will reset it. You actually need an area to go into, or just to pass the flag, actually. So I'll show you that. Update and exit. Now I'm ready to make my events. So I'm going to go make another event, and we're going to call this plant reset plant respawn. Doesn't matter which way you say it, either works. Usually I try to do repetitiveness, just use the same names and titles for things so they're easier to find. And this condition is going to be no condition. Start is going to be automatic, and the apply is going to be plant reset. It's going to turn that flag back off. So this will exist in the map. And we want it to be a normal event. That way it triggers. So update and exit. Create a new event. Call this plant step. So when you step on this, it will do our plant count. And it's going to be equal. So I'm going to update and exit that. Now to go into scripts and event placement, into the preset town to edit, place some events in the town, and that's going to be our mushroom and our plant step is going to surround the mushroom. So normally you would put this as at an edge of a map, like here. Every time we would leave the town, it would increase that number by 1 every time we passed these events, or every time they were equal with you. They became equal with the player, like when you pass out of a town, like those are here for the same reason. So now I just need to excuse me, put in plant reset, so that actually resets those values. So now I'm going to test this. First I'm going to check my events, make sure I have everything set up right. Yeah, this is equal, this is auto, and this is examine or look. So I'm going to test, play, and start. This is almost over. So when I look at this mushroom, it should have disappeared. No? No? Check my items. Maybe, I think this is a simple fix. I didn't think of this. You need to put the apply there. If you don't put anything in the apply, nothing happens. So, blue cap needs to go in the apply for that to work. Plant reset is already there for this. And plant count is there for that. So, think a little better next time for myself, I guess. So now this should work. Look at the mushroom. It has now disappeared. And we can see in our items, we have blue cap, a strange looking fungi. It won't do anything yet, at least not in this video. So now I'm going to change that variable plant reset, and I'm going to change it to 199 so you can see how this happens. So it's one away from triggering. When I walk into that area, the mushroom should come back. Oh, I have to leave and come out. won't do it now because I didn't do it right. But change the setup, debug, variable. Going too far. Plant reset is equal to 200. And it should turn back on once I go over it. I'm doing something wrong. Alright, so scripts. Let's have this plant reset. Item 1 picked off. Exit. Blue cap. Should I have temporary removal? I'm gonna try something else. Scripts, events, take this off. Should have reappeared. I do not know. So let me look and see what these do. Maybe I'll change my scripts a little bit. Maybe I don't need this temporary removal. Let me update and exit. Start. Look, it's gone. Now I think the temporary removal what was making it glitchy, so I'll try the debug and then go to the variable 251. Plant reset and set it to 199, and it should come back when I cross. Make it 198. See if that changes it. Yep, it's back now. So, that is how that works. I'll go over this a little bit. If you look at the mushroom, you get the item. You can see now I have 2 blue caps. If I go to my setup and I change my debug, or if the variable is close to 200, once it gets to 200, it'll reset the flag. So we'll make it 198. So every time I'm crossing one of these areas, it's resetting. So when I'm touching what I surrounded this mushroom with, the event, it's increasing that variable by 1. And then once it reaches 200, the one I put over here is resetting it to 0. So that's how it works. I'll show you the scripts. So in the scripts for the blue cap, it's really simple. Just for the item, you just add 1 to the item and turn the flag on. It will automatically become inactive because the flag has to be off for it to exist, which was set in the condition for the event. And then in plant reset, we just have a condition that is equal to or greater than 180. The item picks is off. So it leaves it possible for the event to reappear because it was invisible when it was made on and becomes visible again when it's off, where that number is at the certain threshold you want it to be. In the plant count, all it does is reset it to 0 and increase it by 1 when you touch it. So what you want to do with this is go to Scripts, Event Placement, and we'll go back to the town and edit it so that when you exit, plant step is right where you cross. And another way to set this up, probably a good way, is to go into that script, plant count, which is our plant step event, and at the end here, have it teleport the party, or party teleport. Work. This will teleport you to any one of the locations you have. And we're going to choose preset world and have it take us just outside the town. And update and exit that. And then just to show you how this would work, I'm going to do a little extra here. I'm going to go into my event placement for the world and edit it. Actually, I won't do that. I'll show you another one. So I'm going to test play and start. Oh, I need to do something. Didn't think. Bonehead mistake. Event placement. Town. Now that teleports you, I would not want it in the middle of the map, right by my character. I mean, who would think? Apparently I did need it there. So there's that. Update and exit. And I'm going to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick this mushroom and look. And now I'm going to make that variable in the setup by going to debug and variable. And you can only access this when you're testing the game, but it's very useful. So I'm going to change that plant reset value to 180, no, to 179. So that's below the 180. And then I'm going to exit the town like that just the event I created did for me. Now you see when I go back in, it should be back. Let me try that one more time. And there it's back. So you see how this works? Once I leave the town, every time I enter and leave, it's adding 1 to that variable and getting a step closer to undoing this. It's gone! Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, until until next time.